What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well. Alex Funk here, alongside Jared Erickson. And Jared is my PR, one of my good buddies, and he's kind of taken Cutco by storm since he started in mid-December, and now he's doing the same thing with virtual. So Jared has a really good message, and I wanted to record it just so everyone could kind of see why he's doing so well. So really quick on Jared, 15K fast start in mid-December, ended the fast start on Christmas. Since then, his career sales 62,000 in about 3.5 months. And since COVID-19 took over, Jared sold 4 homemakers, a signature. He's at 12K in virtual sales in his career so far. So Jared is one of the best I know at just following the program and literally sticking to what works for other people. So he has a couple tips for you today. So Jared, take it away, my man.
All right, what's up, Vector Universe? Hope everyone's doing good. One thing that I think has really helped me out with this whole switch and going from in-home demos to virtuals is goal sharing. Building rapport with them first and then getting into your goals. And one of the things that I created was a slideshow. So let me go over to that right here. And this has helped me out a ton. So this is my slideshow right here. Let me get into it quick. So I start right here and I say, so Miss Jones graduated from Brainerd High School in 2018, played hockey for about 14 years here in Brainerd, loved to play hockey. Then I also played lacrosse for 2 years in high school. And my senior year, I was actually captain the year that lacrosse became a school sport, which was a lot of fun and a good experience. And then I went to St. John's University for my first year of college, but didn't have the best experience there. So I decided to come home and save a lot of money, right? Because it's a private school. So now I'm currently going to CLC, living at home, and I'm a business management major. So that's part of the reason why I'm doing the job. And then I love to work out. I go to Takedown Gym every single morning, except for now with all the stuff that's going on. But I was actually planning on doing a bodybuilding competition this summer, but that is postponed. And I've gained about 30 pounds since last July. And hopefully by next year, when I do the bodybuilding competition, I'll be in even better shape by then. And then this is my older sister, Jordan, right here. She's my best friend. I can really count on her for anything. And she graduated in 2017 from Brainerd High School. She's currently attending Lake Superior College up in Duluth, and she's getting her nursing degree. And I don't know if you ever go out to the Legacy Golf Course, but she's actually the head beverage cart girl there. So if you like getting any drinks out on the golf course, she's probably going to be the one serving you. And then this is my mom, Bethany, right here. She's the person who inspires me the most and has influenced me the most throughout my life. She's a single parent and has raised my sister and I just as her, basically my whole life. And I can really count on her for anything. And one of the things that I'm working hard is because I just want to be able to pull my own weight for her. Just because of all the things that she's done for me in my life, whether it be putting a roof over my head, feeding me every single meal, and most importantly, putting me through school and driving me to every single hockey tournament, every single game as growing up, which is a huge commitment. And she currently works at the Brainerd Airport, and she does all the stuff there from running the jet bridge and packing bags and de-icing the plane, that kind of stuff. So if you ever fly out of there, you'll probably see her. And then this is my grandpa, Steve, right here, my mom's dad. He's the biggest influence on my life. He's like my father figure since my dad's not around. And we have a cabin up on Ruth Lake in Emily. And if you know where that is, and then he lives right across the road from there. And he was basically my full-time job before I started working with Cutco. And I drive 45 minutes every day just to do odd jobs around his house and learn a lot of handyman skills. One day I really hope that I can just be like him because he's such a hard worker. He's 70 years old and he still gets up at the crack of dawn to get stuff done, and it's really impressive. So then do you mind if I share some of my goals and why I love my job with you?
Go for it, Jared.
Awesome. So I love my job because it allows me to surround myself with like-minded people who have the constant desire to become better in every day of life, whether it be getting up earlier, working harder, making more phone calls, or just everyone pushing you. A lot of people in the company are around my age or a little bit older, and everyone just has a really big desire to become better, whether it be in Cutco or in life. And it just seems like the environment, everyone pushes each other every day. And I just love that. I love being able to surround myself with people who push me to become better, and it just really allows myself to want to become better. And then also, I get to create a good relationship with a new person. It's always awesome getting to talk to new people and to learn about someone else, and also hopefully them getting to want to learn about me a little bit more as well. And then also being able to impact the lives of many people in their homes for the rest of their lives. If they get the knives, then they'll be cooking for the rest of their lives with it and know that every time that they're cutting their food, they got it from me. Nice college kid, right? And they'll have them for the rest of their life and be able to enjoy good family meals. And then through that, I'll be able to gain sales experience for my major and then also expand my communication skills. I've always had a really tough time communicating with unfamiliar people, large audiences, especially like a lot of us struggle with. But I was in a speech class my senior year of high school, and I was actually known as the kid who just get absolutely tomato red in front of the classroom every single time he stood up there. And so I just thought that this would be a great opportunity to work on those skills. And then finally, I just want to become a great leader, whether it be around my friends or my family, but most importantly for myself, because someday I do want to own my own business. And I think you need to be a great leader before you can get that far. So then I started working with Cutco December 15th. And in my first 10 days, I was in a contest called my Fast Start Contest. And my goal was to hit $15,000 in 10 days. The reason for me picking that goal is because my buddy Alex Funk actually did 12,500 in his first 10 days. And I'm a pretty competitive person, but I actually ended up hitting the goal, 15,000 in 8.5 days, just because Christmas Eve was the last day of it. It's kind of hard to get any appointments that day, but it ended up going the right way for me. And through that, I earned my President's Club letter, which will look really good on my resume. It's a personalized recommendation letter from the Vector Cutco president. And then I also won a 4-day, 3-night all-inclusive trip to Cabo, Mexico. Have you ever been there?
No, I never been to Cabo before.
Okay, do you travel at all?
Yeah, we travel.
Okay, have you ever been to Mexico?
No, we've never been to Mexico.
Okay, well, if you ever go to Mexico, I highly recommend Cabo being the next place you go because it's a lot of fun. If you fish at all, there's a lot of good deep sea fishing, and we went, and we actually ended up catching 3 of these striped marlin in about 3 hours. This one right here was 8 feet long, about 160 pounds, and it put up a pretty good fight. It was a great experience, and I'll never forget it.
Did you get to eat that fish, Jared?
Yes, we did get to eat the fish. So the second one, the boat guide filleted it up for us, and then the resort cooked it up, and we had some raw, and then we had some cooked. It was really good. And then my next goal here is to try and have a weekly goal of selling 5K a week, and then ultimately that ending up in being 45,000 by my 20th birthday at the end of May. And what this does for me is it allows me to win an All-American scholarship for school, help me pay off some student loan debt, and then most importantly, it really helps me push myself to the limit on what I think is possible. So again, I can't thank you enough for taking the time today to see my presentation. And just so you know, my biggest goal isn't to sell you $10,000 of Cutco today, but if you do see some stuff you like, definitely get it today because I'll give you the best deal possible because it'll really help me towards my goals. But again, my biggest goal is that you like me enough that you'd be willing to introduce me to a few people because I only know so many people and I'm really trying to do as many appointments as possible. And I really can't go around door to door selling knives because I'd probably get arrested for that, right? And Cutco is awesome. You can buy sets or pieces. We also have tons of accessories and gifts. We also have interest-free monthly investment options, so you don't have to pay for it all at once. And just so I know, do you make food because you like to, love to, or have to?
Okay, that's perfect, Jared. Perfect. Okay, so just a couple things, everyone. I was taking a little bit of notes here. First page, relate with them. So what Jared did, he related with the customer right off the bat with this presentation. Private school, it's a lot of money, so I left it. Bodybuilding competition, I was working really hard for it, but it got postponed because of coronavirus. Like, they also have stuff that they've had to sacrifice or postpone because of this. You're just relating with the customer right off the bat. Gratitude to family, sister, best friend, mom. Obviously, like, I'm 20 years old. I'm a like 20-year-old guy. I was kind of getting watery-eyed when Jared was talking about what his mom means to him and like what his mom has done for him. Imagine being a parent, hearing this college kid being that appreciative for their mother. Like, that's a really emotional, that really ties the customer in. Grandpa, biggest influence. He talks about how much his grandpa motivates him every day. Gets up at the crack of dawn. Biggest influence in his life. Just hearing how much his family means to him, how much he appreciates people, and the fact that he puts that right there, how much he appreciates the people that help him the most, makes the customer want to help you a little bit. And it makes him really feel like you're a real person. Why he loves his job. Good relationship with a new person. He gets a chance to build a relationship with a new person. How do you think that makes the customer feel? Like, this isn't just a salesman. He wants to meet me. He wants to get to know me. And he tells them right away. That's really cool. He wants to impact the rest of their life in their kitchen. He wants to impact them for the rest of their life. He literally says it's more than a sale. Well, he doesn't say, but it's more than a sale for Jared. He literally tells them that they get to cook with the knives that a college kid sells them for the rest of their life. It's more than a sale. Like, he actually cares about these people. He wants to get to know these people. What this job does for him, sales experience. He was the tomato red kid. Like, how do you not laugh at that? Be a leader for the rest of his life. Like, Jared didn't have a father figure. The customer knows that because he tells them. And now he gets the chance to learn how to be a leader, lead a family, lead a business. Thermometer, pulls up his thermometer, and that's where the credibility comes in. Gets to start showing his credibility as a salesman. $15,000 in 8 days. Like, that proves that Jared knows what he's talking about, proves people buy from him. And when I first put my presentation like this together, I did all credibility stuff, all my sales thermometers and stuff on it. But with Jared, it's just like, this is what I did. People buy a lot of Cutco, and people buy into that right away. I can see it. Travel. Have you ever been to Cabo, Mrs. Jones? Oh, you should totally go there for your next trip. Tie in the customer. There's your opportunity to build some deeper rapport than what do you do for work? How's it going? How is everything? Have you ever traveled? What do you do for travel? There's your opportunity to get to know the customer on a deeper level. Have you guys ever been on a trip? Have you, like, when we went to Cabo in January, when I came back, I tried showing everybody all the pictures on my phone, and nobody really cared. Imagine if one person said, show me all your pictures, tell me all about your trip. You would be all in. So if you can do that for the customer, if you can get them talking about a trip they've been on, boom. Like, they love you for that. And then his goals, that tells them why they should buy today, why they should help this guy out. This super likable guy that just explained everything he's doing for you. And then his thank you page, the last thing, big cheesy smiley face on there. And that's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be some professional looking presentation that blows away the customer. It's just got to be you. And that big smiley face kind of sets the tone for the rest of the demo. So just wanted to share with everyone a little bit of what Jared does. Thank you, Jared, for going through that. And I hope everyone learns a little bit from it. So good luck, everyone, and keep it up.